Hi guys, I'm Steve, and I like to do stuff myself. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to change the oil on a car. Alright, the hardest part of this whole thing is done. I was able to get these guys up on the ramps. The next part that we're going to do here is we just got to come down here. We are going to pop the hood. There's a lever we need to lift up. So if we look right here, that needed to be pushed up to unlock. Just grab this guy right here. So, that's it. Stick right in there, gonna hold up the hood. Okay, I wanted to show you guys once we get under the engine here that there are actually two openings in the part down here. So we've got this first opening here, that is gonna be for the oil filter. We can see the filter right here, easy to get to. If we go down here to the next opening, this is gonna be for where the bolt is to unlock it. So that's the bolt right there that we need to open up and take out to unplug the oil pan here and just start draining the oil. So we'll take this one off first. As you can see, we just have a little bit dripping out right here. Gonna just give it a few minutes, let it drip all the way out, finish filling up the pan, and once that is done, I will put the cap back in and then we'll take off that oil filter. We're down to a small drip of oil right now, so that is good enough for me. I'm going to kind of dry this guy out right here. Alright, so that is as tight as I can get with my hand. Use a towel, clean it up in here. Push this guy out of the way. Alright. That is as tight as it is getting. We will move the oil pan. Oil filter is right up there. See if I can unscrew it with my hand. So last time we had our oil change done, we had it done by one of those really cheap oil change places, and I think they make it tough on purpose to get these off so that you can't do them your own. This was super hard to get off. I had to take all this plating down and reach underneath it. Big pain in the butt. So a tip for you when you're putting these back on is take some of the old oil here, get it on your finger, and just put it around this plastic or rubber seal right here. And then the next time you have to take this off, it's going to be so much easier than when they do it and use their machines to do it. So I got some oil on there. match up. All right. As tight as you can. Still have some oil dripping, so I'm gonna grab this paper towel, clean up the excess that dripped down into this protective plastic here. Just kind of clean it all up. Push this out of the way. Grab our towel. And then we're just gonna do it just hand tight, just as tight as you can with your hands. All right, so that's back in there. We've got the bolt in there. We just need to fill it with oil now. And I wanted to show you guys in here that I opened up the user's manual to find out what oil that I needed. So we have our engine here, and it says to go ahead and just look at the chart here. So 520 or 530 is what I need for the climate that I have here in California. And that's what I ended up buying. So we just need to put some of that in right now. All right, so we drained all the oil out of the car. The next thing that we need to do is we need to take off the oil cap that we have up here, and we're gonna be putting in the oil. So it says on my cap right here that I need 5W20. I bought 5W30 because the manual said that that was fine too, and that was what was on sale. So that's what we have. Let's stick the cap right here. Take a funnel. Get that there. And we're gonna start filling this puppy up. So this manual said that it takes, I think, about 4.6 quarts. One thing to make it easier for pouring is to actually pour this upside down. This prevents you, or the oil, from kind of glugging out and splashing all over the place. Just a lot easier to get into there too. Let that sit for a sec. Drain all the way out, get the next one ready. Take a look underneath. Yep, nothing leaking out the bottom. That is what we like to see. There's 2. There's 3. That's 4. All right, so here's 5. I'm only gonna do half of this one. I'm gonna check the oil here and add as we need. We're gonna take out the oil slick, we're gonna clean it off. It still shows all the oil from prior to change. Yikes, that's all burnt. That's not good. Okay, so push that all the way in. Take it out. If I take a look, you kind of need to turn it a little bit. I can see that the gloss kind of stops right there, which is just underneath full. And that's exactly where I want it. I don't want to be all the way to that full line. I want to be just under it. Ideally, kind of right in between the both of those there. So that looks pretty good, although I am still up on this ramp. So let's fire up this engine, take it off this ramp, level out the car, and then test it one more time. All right, car is back in. It is now level, so let's check this oil. Oil is so clear that it's hard to tell where it hits on this line. I look that I'm kind of right in the center here. I'm gonna put a little bit more in. All right, that should get us just over halfway. I think it'll be perfect. So So if we look at this, yep, we are just over halfway. That is perfect. Okay. All right, well, I hope you guys liked that video. This is how we change the oil on this Hyundai Tucson. This is my wife's car. I do my own a lot. That's synthetic oil, not really much different. But if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.